Welcome to trade recap for July 10th. Yesterday and today were some of the easiest trading days for me personally that we've had in a while. Let's break it down real quick. Hold up. So I was short-term bearish, long-term bullish. I'll show you guys why real quick. On the 4-hour, sorry, I'm still waking up. On the 4-hour, we were obviously reacting off of bullish levels, on ES especially. On NASDAQ, we didn't have any hourly levels, but on the hourly, we were reacting off of more bullish levels on ES, off of this gap right here. And sending higher, we had the 1-hour internal high and a 4-hour internal high, pretty relevant to price to each other. So I was short-term bearish off of these levels to be able to send lower. But I knew that once we reach the 4-hour internal low, which is most likely going to get reached eventually, we are going to want to send higher back to this 4-hour internal high. So that was my bias coming into the day. I had this 1-hour internal high marked out and this 1-hour LFVG. The 1-hour LFVG is one of my favorite PD arrays. It prints so much, and it printed today again. So that was the level that I was wanting to trade from. I was just simply waiting for that to get tapped into. 30-minute, we had a 30-minute internal low, all these different things. It doesn't really matter just because I took a 1-to-1 today. So we came into the level. We started consolidating a little bit. We manipulated the top, creating better structure. Highest time frame inversion was the 30-second. Did not hesitate. Right after, on the same time that we actually created this up move here, we swept out the 1-hour internal low. Everything was just lining up. Structure, the draw on liquidity, correlation between the pairs, liquidity-wise, with what it's been taking out. It just made sense. And I was short-term bearish, long-term bullish. So off that 30-second, I entered. I went break-even at the 4-minute fair value gap, and then just went for a 1-to-1. Just because the only reason I went 1-to-1 is because of these draws on liquidity right here above us. We had Asia highs, and then these low resistance draws above us. I did not want to play with it as much because of the fact that we only barely tapped this. We saw the 4-hour internal high above us and these low resistance draws starting with Asia highs. So overall, very quick, easy day. I just did not want to try to catch it all the way down to this 30-minute internal low or anything like that. For consistency rules' sake, because I'm on prop firms right now, but also just because of structure. It didn't need to go that low. I was just looking for a very quick retracing move off of this 1-hour LFVG. Here are our executions for proof. Entered on this candle, and then exits at this candle. That pushes through this 1-to-1. So that is it for the day. Quick and easy. Had one partial win, one break even, one loss, and then 2 full wins this week. So overall, really good week. We'll come back next week and try to kill it the best we can. Today was definitely a very good example. Actually, not just today, but today and yesterday were perfect examples of just being confident in your model when it is showing and representing an A+ entry. Don't hesitate on those types of entries. They're going to pay you. A+ entry. So this is the way I like to view it with a win rate. If you have a 70% win rate, you only are going to have a 70% win rate if you only take your A+ setups. If you just take B+ setups or whatever rating you want to put on your setups, it's not going to be 70% anymore. A+ setups still had to fail. So be confident in your model. When it shows yourself, do not hesitate. Enter. That's what I did today. That's what I did yesterday. It was quick and easy. That's how it should be. The simpler trading is, the more you're going to make. So yeah, but that's it. God bless. Stay safe. I'll catch y'all later.